Hello, everyone. How is everybody doing this week? Gina, I'm seeing you're having trouble with audio. Can you hear our dulcet tones coming through now? Okay.
I hope so.
So,
Yes.
it's so good to see so many names that we recognize. We got Meow Mings, we got Amna, we got Gina, we've got Andrea, we've got a lot of my messages disappeared as soon as we went live for some reason. So I apologize if these are the only names that popped back up. We got Shanda. I think I saw, God, I'm blanking.
Calvin is also here. Michaela.
Yep. Thank you.
And those of you in the UK, you're expecting snow? Oh my gosh.
So chilly. I'm like freaking out because it's hitting 50 at night here. Like, it's so cold. It's so cold.
California girls.
Right? Exactly. It's so funny. Yeah. All right. So to answer Marisa's question, I am drinking an iced Americano. Yay.
Yeah. And I'm drinking a London Fog, which is, I guess it's a tea latte, an Earl Grey tea latte. But,
nice.
you know, Vancouver started calling them London Fogs for some reason. So
nice. It sounds so fancy. It sounds so fancy. I like it. Like mine's just an iced Americano. And I'm just like, you know. It's a little dull, but yes. Oh, Meow Mings used to be a Cali girl. See, yep. Yeah. There's many places I would like to go to, but I'm like, I don't know if I can handle the winters anymore, like at all. Like, I just don't know if I have it in me, even though it would be lovely for maybe 2 days.
Oh, I know. So I'm here in Vancouver. It's been raining. It's actually sunny now, which is unexpected, but it's just been so damp and cold, like so cold. And this weekend is the Grey Cup. Speaking of Earl Grey, the Grey Cup, which is actually, it's Canada's Super Bowl, but it's actually named for the Earl Grey, or the Earl Grey named it like in 1909 or something like that. So it's football season here, and they had a little festival, and I got a what do you call it? It's stress ball.
I think we all need one of those right now, Marisa.
I know. How are we all doing? Are we okay? Right? I'm not okay.
I'm not okay.
Not okay.
Not okay. So we're good. I think we're gonna need each other for the next few years. Just saying. Yeah. So yes. Thank you all. Thank you, Marisa. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to I just dropped my
What happened? No, coffee down.
Thankfully, it's in a sealed cup, so nothing spilled.
Saved.
Yes, right. Oh God, right, Andrea? Exactly. 1,000% times infinity. Absolutely. So we got, oh my gosh, we have so many. That's so exciting. Our Pepito is back after 2 months of travel. It's so good to see you.
Wow.
So amazing.
That's a dream come true, I hope.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, Amna is saying it's called a Vancouver fog in Scotland. So if you're in Scotland, oh, I love this. I love that everyone calls it from a different city. I think it's fantastic. So in London, do they call it a Scotland fog? I'm very curious. I need to know now, you guys. I need to know.
I love it.
Baby's making her coffee right now. Heck yeah. Oh, goodness. All right, you guys, we have so many premieres to get to. Like, it was so many. I couldn't get to them all. I mean, honestly, they all showed up in the week that was not a good week to watch K-dramas. I mean, it just was doom scrolling. Speaking of doom scrolling, FYI, we are no longer on Twitter. I'm lurking only because a lot of the sites that I get information from are Asian, and a lot of the Asian sites are not moving to Blue Sky. So I get the information from them about different actors and different, like, Netflix K content isn't on Blue Sky yet. It's still on Twitter, but we have moved over to Blue Sky. And let's get a ban. I probably should have made a banner for that.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat too.
Cool. Thank you. Here, let's make a banner. And we're basically at the K3 always.
Yeah, and if you look up KDrama Coffee Break, I think that's how you'll find it at k3.bsky.social, I think it is.
That's social, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we've moved over there. It's different. It's different. It's not the same influx. It's like moving into a new house. You're just kind of like, you recognize where all the rooms are, but you're not exactly sure what you want to do in them. So it's very interesting. Um oh no, Andrea, you can't sign back in. Oh, see if you can make your password. I'm sure that's what's happening there. Oh,
Yeah, definitely. There hundreds of thousands of people have been signing up.
millions. It's been
Few days.
crazy.
Millions. I'm sure
Yeah.
it's millions.
Yeah,
So yeah,
they're up to like 16 million subscribers now.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's where Jenn is mostly Jenn is hanging out. I'm still on Instagram, so yeah.
So yeah, it's so chaotic. It's so absolutely chaotic. Yes, following on Blue Sky. Yay, Leslie. Make sure I know that it's you so that I make sure I follow back. I'm making sure to try and follow back everybody. So yeah. All right. So that's, I guess, a little business. There it is. Business banners. Lovely. I guess, let's jump in and get started.
So many
shows. So many shows. Let's take a look. Let's look at the calendar from last week.
Okay.
Because that's where all those premieres came from. And let's dive in there. Or do you guys want to hit I have serious thoughts on the Virtuous business finale.
Oh, okay.
Get ready, y'all. It won't be a full rant. It'll just be kind of like, huh. Oh, you did. Okay. Decade 926. Yay! Thank you. Hopefully I know that you're there. I know your name. Okay, great. So, all right, let's just jump. Let's just start with Monday, y'all. Let's do it. Brewing Love. Did anyone catch this one? Is anyone watching this one?
I could not get through the first half hour. Am I missing something? Because I really like her.
I will say this. The first half hour was possibly the worst first half hour I've ever watched, but it does slow down and becomes a normal drama probably by episode 2. So if you can make it through the first episode, I would say it's worth sticking it out. I don't love it. What am I doing? What's happening? I don't love it, but I did watch. I'm caught up, and I don't hate it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you know what? I find like with these super goofy K-dramas that if the lead couple has really great chemistry, then it's worth it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Are you feeling it?
Yeah. Decade 96, a struggle is the no, that is the greatest description of episode 1. Because I was like, I thankfully have been warned on Twitter that the first episode was kind of a hot mess. So I'm like, all right, I'll give it the first episode. I was just like, what? But that's Amy B agreed. I do appreciate that the focus is on the man being super sensitive and not the woman being overly sensitive, which I think is what we always say. Let's see. Too much about oh my god, she is a certified alcoholic. The amount of beer she consumes in every episode, she should have alcohol poisoning at this point. I'm just like, what? That isn't no. Oh, it's so bad.
Is this whole drama like sponsored by Height or
you would think so. Gina's still like, I'm out. Episode 3, I'm still out. I still don't enjoy it, right? Yeah. All right.
You know what?
Yeah.
You gave it more than 2 episodes. That's like,
right? So, Brewing Love, you had potential. It's just not.
Too bad.
It's just not. I don't, especially with what's coming up on the calendar, I don't foresee me. I actually forgot I was watching it. So it was one of those things where I'm like, oh, right. I should probably check that out.
Oh, well, they look cute together. The posters looked cute, but
yeah,
there's too many shows right now too.
Oh my god, so many.
I'll tell you put your effort into something that's not giving it back to you.
Yeah, it's like I have too many other things rattling around in my brain. I don't have time for that one. I'm not watching much else. So yeah, absolutely, Kate. Like it's not terrible. It's enjoyable, and if there's nothing else that's calling to you, it's something. It's a delightful tale for sure. Like yeah, I totally understand that. Let's see. Picked up on the Olympian rifle athlete and his clunky.
Really? She's in it?
Really interesting. Okay. Amy, can you explain a little bit more on that? Like, I think I'm explain a little bit more on that because I'm not exactly sure where you're talking about, but I do enjoy the different aspects that they're throwing at us. So it's been enjoyable.
Oh, is the athlete who was in the Olympics that made such a huge splash, is she in it? Or is it just like a reference to? I see. She was an Olympian, right? Kim Se-jong?
She's
Or an
special
athlete?
forces. She's ex-special forces, as one is, right? And it's hilarious because it's Kim Se-jong. I don't believe Kim Se-jong is special forces, even if you give her the biggest, hugest seal type watch on her wrist ever with
No.
like all sorts of like, you know, devices coming out of it.
The K-pop division.
Yeah. I was like, okay, sure. Of course you are. Yes. Even if she sleeps sitting up.
What?
Let's see. It was Amy B. Nearly been burned up on social media.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember her.
Okay.
Yeah, she was badass.
She really
with
was.
Her
with her like her flip,
flip.
She was badass. Yeah,
Oh
no,
my
absolutely.
God.
I did enjoy that. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I might just on a Monday, Tuesday, because there's nothing else on Monday, Tuesday. I might just be like, I need something to watch, and then I'll watch Brewing Love. I keep calling it Burning Love. It's Brewing Love, Jen. It's Brewing Love. All right. So one that I am really enjoying, actually, let's just do the premieres. One I'm really enjoying, and I'm kind of, because I'm enjoying it, and everyone seems to be enjoying it, I'm hosting a Vicky watch party on Thursdays to watch it, and that one is called Face Me. I don't know what it is about this one. On paper, it should make no sense, y'all. It should make zero sense. It is the most absurd setup ever in the history of setups. He is a plastic surgeon who does surgery for the police department and helps them solve crime. It makes no sense. Like, did that many criminals need plastic surgery? Like, it makes no sense. But it's so good. It's so good, and I enjoy it so much.
You do love Lee Min-gi though, like a lot.
I do enjoy him quite a bit as an actor. I do enjoy him, so it's probably doing a lot of the heavy lifting. But I really am enjoying Han Ji-hyun. Like, she is really enjoyable as the cop. We just saw her in
No Gain, No Love.
She was
good.
she's I mean, she's very similar now that I know that it's her, but at first I was like, why does she seem so familiar? And then I look her up and I'm like, oh my God, I just watched her in this. So I really enjoy it. They do. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. It's really, I don't know how to, I under no circumstances do I know how to explain why it's good. I don't understand at all. Because Dina, I think that might be it. In the first 3 episodes, we covered domestic abuse, transphobia, and then like this delightful little story about a father who had an adoptive son, but he didn't want people to think they didn't look alike, so he got his eyelids fixed so he looked more like his son. And the son came in to get his eyelids fixed so he looked more like his dad, because I mean, it was I don't know what it is, but like Lee Min-gi having no emotions about it, I think just made it much more heartfelt. I don't know you guys, but I'm really enjoying it. And so if you are enjoying it or want to just kind of laugh at the absurdity of some of these cases, yes, Amy, yes. Agreed.
Really? Okay.
Is doing Torture Pass Out doing it. Yep. He just pours one out for his dead ex-lover every night of beer, and then he just sits there and stares into the abyss. But no like sobbing or crying. Like, yeah, it's really it's I don't know, it's real. I don't know. Again, on paper, should absolutely be a train wreck. But yeah.
I get the interest. Yeah.
Is
it of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Marisa, what? I have not watched it yet. I'm just reacting to Yes.
Marisa, I am telling you.
Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah.
Couldn't think of it. It is holiday time though, so thank you.
Yeah. On paper, this should be just an absolute joke of a drama. But in execution, thoroughly enjoying it. So if anybody else is thoroughly enjoying it or wants to catch up and join us, we're only on episode 5 and 6 heading into this week on Thursday, like it's 6:30, 7 o'clock Pacific time. gonna fire up a Vicky watch party, and we can like just laugh about how absurd the storyline is, and then be like, "Oh, that was really good." I don't,
Ah.
I don't claim to understand all of it. It's just that I enjoy it.
You know what? 2016 is when I got into K-dramas with Descendants of the Sun, and it was, as you know, like looking back on it now, I'm like, wow, that show was all over the place, but it was so captivating. So maybe this fills that same kind of role. It's like you can't predict it, but somehow it just hits you where you need it.
Right? I mean, I appreciate that at level of trying to explain it to me, Marisa. It's just, I don't know I don't know what's happening to me as a K-drama watcher anymore. I'm like, it's absurd. I'm in. Usually I'm like, what is this? I'm out. Now I'm just like, the more bonkers, the better for me lately. And so,
Yeah.
so yeah. Okay, you do need a Viki account to join the party. I am trying to figure a way out to do it so that people can just watch it with me. So I might be doing a StreamYard. Like here on StreamYard, they have a way that we can just kind of hang out like this, and just people register, and then I'll just fire up my Viki account, and we'll just watch it that way. So I might do that this week. I'm trying to figure that out. Because Viki is very, very particular. If you open it up and then you open up a different tab, and then you close out one of the two tabs, it shuts off your watch party. So yeah, it's a little dicey. So I'll figure that out for sure. Let's see. Love 2 time zone difference. I know. I'm trying to figure out a way to do that without a time zone issue. It does, Gina, 1,000%. Leads, the lead actors always do a ton of the heavy lifting. Amy B, they do show the surgery details, and I don't know what it is, but I'm suddenly wildly fascinated by like plastic surgery. I'm like, you can do that? Like, who does that? They did that. I'm unbelievably fascinated. How quickly they do it, and at least, obviously this is a drama, but they're just cranking this shit out. I'm fascinated.
When my husband and I were in Seoul like almost exactly a year ago, we had the hotel get us a taxi to go to the train station, and the taxi was actually a dedicated taxi for plastic surgery and medical tourism, because you get in and it's like everything's like slip covered, and there's a big fat monitor right in front of like each passenger, and it's all like, we'll take you to this surgery center and then bundle you back up and take you to your hotel and get you to the airport. Like, it's all you're so taken care of there when you want to get like a few things done, it's like
there was a moment in speaking of that, there's a moment in this past week's episode, where one of the women, so one of the girls was a model and then gets acid thrown on her face, but it's, and it's tragic, right? Tragic.
Yeah.
She doesn't like it. She's not like, I'm not trying to minimize how awful it is, but it's like, just like these 2 little burns right here. She gets thrown a full face of acid, and it's like 2 little burns, right? And so they're fixing it, and she's distraught, obviously, for sure. And at one point they're like, we just want to keep her in the hospital so that she's safe. And he looks at him and he's like, this is a plastic surgery center. Like, what is wrong with you people? And I was like, thank you. But they kept her there for weeks. I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Sure.
As you do.
Did they put that little Band-Aid right here? Like,
yeah, she got a little Band-Aid. Yeah. She got like they actually did do full gauze, but it was full gauze, but only like across this cheek and across her forehead. So her eyes were still glistening. It was lovely. It was,
oh my God.
I mean, listen, it is corny and bonkers as all get out, but it's really, I don't know. Again, I can't explain it. I just enjoy it. And I'm saying, come join me on this wild ride. It could go off the rails. We all know it could go completely off the rails. All right, what do we got next? Oh, is anyone watching Gangnam B-side?
No, but I need to know. I mean, I think I love this cast. I don't know why I haven't hit play yet. So has anyone started? And I need to know.
I did.
Yes, and?
I did. A little Band-Aid for right. Little Band-Aid for brain surgery. Yeah, that's all we did. It was just a little incision. I don't know how I feel about it. Anyone else out there? I'm watching it. It's very reminiscent of Worst of Evil for me.
Yeah,
And I don't
yeah.
know if it's the Ji Chang-wook going on like epic these epic murdering sprees with a little hand knife, just like he did in Worst of Evil. But I love Jo Jin, and I love him.
Yes.
Um,
Uh-huh.
and Ha Yoon Kyung is actually the three of them are an interesting combo platter of detective, pimp, and prosecutor, all trying to do something to try to find these missing girls. Um, but I mean, I'm gonna watch it because it's more like it's just I don't know, you guys. What do you guys think? What is
Mm.
like I said, I don't dislike it, but I watch it every week, but I'm like, I think Norky, like it's intriguing. Exactly. It's an intriguing drama, but I'm preparing my little heart to be completely ripped out by the end of this because it's so dark and so violent and so
Oh God.
underbelly and trigger warnings galore and like it's it's a mess. Like in that way. Like it's structurally a good show, but it's a lot to take in all at once, in my opinion.
Right. I'm already not sleeping. I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
This stress ball, this might not be enough.
You might break that stress ball watching this one because it's a lot. It's a lot. Actually, Gina, it is on Hulu. It's on Hulu, good to
Oh,
go. You don't need a VPN to Disney Plus it. Weirdly, the Disney Plus only had the dubbed version, but Hulu has the subbed version.
I've noticed that before. There was another drama where only the dubbed version was on just one of them, but you had to go to. So confusing, right?
So
What's a K-drama fan to do? All over the place.
they really should give us far more credit for finding their shows than we get here in the West.
Honestly,
Like,
that calendar is
yeah.
gold, people.
Come and find us. It's fantastic. Is it more? Yes, WT. It is epically more. You know the hallway scene in Worst of Evil? It's like that
Yeah.
every 2 episodes. It's every
Oh,
week.
no.
Every week there is one of those, and it's Ji Chang-wook like with his little like hand knife, like killing people left and right. Like it's just chaos. It's just bloody chaos.
Gosh.
And he's got this stick he beats everybody up with. Like I here's I will be honest. Here's my biggest disappointment in this. And I don't know what this says about me, but I thought Ji Chang-wook was going to be the villain of this piece, right? Like that is what they led us to believe, that he is the villain, right? And I was so excited to watch him like embrace his dark evil side. He's not. He's a pimp with a heart of gold. And he just is protecting his girls, which God bless. Who doesn't love, who doesn't appreciate that storyline? But I was expecting something different out of from what they had set up for me. So
Okay.
let's see. It was Blackout dubbed on Disney. Oh, you know what? I'm not sure if it was dubbed on Disney, but again, Hulu has it subbed. I don't know why Hulu is the place for everything now, but that seems to be the case. So yeah, I mean, listen, Ji Chang-wook looks great. Like this pimp walking around in this fur coat, like just killing people. Like he looks hot. Like I'm not saying he doesn't look good. Though hilariously, they're like, he's this rugged pimp who's 45 years old. I'm like, hold up, people. In what universe is Ji Chang-wook 45 years old? I get that you have no makeup on him and he looks a little bit older and a little bit more rugged, but it's fucking Ji Chang-wook. Like, come on, y'all. Like, do we come on? Like, stop. Just stop. I would definitely go with Calvin, definitely go anti-hero for sure. But I was erroneously under the impression that he was going to be the villain, and he is not. Right, Kate? Always hot. He could, listen, I know we all know smoking is bad, but think certain men can smoke and they're super hot and sexy. Ji Chang-wook is that guy. And he is chain smoking his life away in this drama, and he looks ridiculously hot doing it.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying there aren't things to enjoy in this drama. I'm just saying it's a lot.
Oh man.
All right, gang.
All right.
Fine. Let's see what's on. Well, thank you for that. All right. Well, let's jump into one that everyone seemed to be watching. Family by Choice. How is that one going for you, Marisa? I'm hearing so many good things about this one.
Yes, I think it's just the relationship between this family is so great. We've got the two dad. Okay, all right. Let me hold up.
Yes.
There was a 10-year time jump. 10 years. Is there an ideal age for marriage in Korea? Because I guess 25 would be like too young. So it's got to be like closer to 30. So I think that's what they were trying to do to get them into this relationship. But yes, love the dads. And but the 10-year time jump and the 10 years you haven't visited us or we haven't seen you in 10 years. And okay, I know one went to America, but Hwang In-yup goes to Seoul. And apparently this little town that the family lives in is near Busan. That's like, it's a 3-hour, is it even 3 hours? It's a bullet train ride. Seoul. It's a 5-hour car ride. Like, come on. Like you haven't seen them at all in 10 years.
Marisa, that's a rough journey. Yeah.
Right. I know. Hot air balloon, border patrol. Like, come on. What?
Are we walking it? Like, what's happening? It's like, it's Seoul 2024.
I know. I mean, we're used to the time jump, but like 10 years. And like, why is it there had to be like no communication at all? It's like, I guess because there's all this like drama of like not understanding each other. Or I don't know. Anyways, but that aside, they're really great. The dads are great. The dads kind of remind me of the like if old American television, The Odd Couple, like Felix and Oscar. Not quite, like one's not a slob and one's not too persnickety, but like you've got this cop who's a little more earthy, and then you've got the other dad who played by Chae Won-young, who like just keeps cooking. It's kind of, and he's in this kind of magical space of a restaurant. Like from the exterior, it looks like it's as big as like a dining room table, but then you walk in and there's this massive restaurant with like, 40 tables or something, and it's just like airy and spacious and huge kitchen with big windows and but the door is small. It's small off the stairs.
It's like Mary Poppins' bag of restaurants.
Totally. You walk in, it's like Narnia.
What is this madness?
Yeah.
So just to confirm, the two dads are Chae Won-young and Chae Moo-sung?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're so great together, and they eat every meal together, and they're always kind of jabbing each other.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice,
But can you put that back?
Oh, yes, of course.
Kim Hae-eun, who plays Hwang In-yup's mother, is just a nightmare of emotional manipulation. And I thought we had gotten rid of like the horrible abandoning parents, but she kind of keeps popping back up. Oh my God, you guys. It's ridiculous, but awesome, right? She's like, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Right?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. She's
Amy
selling
B
it hard
also
too. Yeah.
She does have a ball being just the most wretched. She loves playing those wretched characters, or just the ones that are just. She's a delight as an actor. I love watching her.
I think so. Oh yeah, she's horrible. She's but awesome to watch because she's just so. She's like Ji Chang-wook's knife. Like she knows where to stab you and twist.
Take that with gaslighting. Go.
Yeah, exactly. Manipulation skills, A+. But and there's a lot of cake.
I love cake.
The daughter
I should watch it just for the cake.
Yeah, so now she runs a bakery. So there's a lot of cake. And Kim Feel, our favorite like crooner from South Korea, has a song on the OST.
Oh, delightful.
I love his voice.
So much.
His voice. So yeah.
So much.
Yes,
right? Amy B, she's such a delight in like real life. Like, she's just like, look, I'm really not that bad. I really not.
Yeah. I don't remember her in that. I remember Hwang In-yup in that and thinking, oh my God, this young man, I think he's in his early 30s actually. He's very concerned about what people think of him and how he comes off, which I think, though, as an actor in this role, he really works hard. Like he and his deep voice, oh my God. You know, there was this one moment in No Gain, No Love when I texted you, I'm like, oh my goodness. I think I just he just hit me. I think I get it now. And like that's what's happening here with Hwang In-young.
Gotcha.
Something happened. Like I'm in the same track as the
Kim Young-dae.
Jung Chae-yoon. Yeah, yes. I'm just like, something hit me with this one.
I get it. Nice. Yeah, everyone's talking about this, and I feel like I'm gonna have to like hit play eventually.
I'm telling you, man, low expectations. I did not know. I was not expecting anything, and it's been really lovely, this one.
Marisa, no truer words. Every drama that I've had like zero expectations for, I'm like, this is a delight. And everything I'm like, I can't wait to watch that. I'm like, what is this pile of shit?
Yeah.
Like, what is this? No. Yeah, it's hilarious. Oh, right, Amy, she helps him cook. That's right. I remember that. Yeah. Excellent.
She's great.
I love her. She was one of, this is a bold statement, but she might have been my favorite character in 2021.
I can get that. Ko Chi-nim, she was amazing.
Ko Chi-nim was just so
amazing. And she's like Min Jin Lee's cousin who wrote Pachinko. I think I mentioned that the other week. I'm like, my God, what a talented family.
Right? Yes. So amazing.
Yes.
All right. Next up, also the chemistry between the main. Yes. I've heard
That's what it is, right? The three of them together are just really, really sweet. And just, I'll buy that two of them fall in love, but I also like the athlete brother. He's funny.
Nice. Is that the one that was in
Gyeongsang Creature 2? Yeah.
I liked him in that. So yeah, I enjoyed him in that. And he was such a goofball in Gauss Electronics. So he's actually pretty talented. He can like he's got a nice range.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Cool. Oh, is Gina? Are you okay?
Gina's
are
like,
you okay? Sorry.
Sorry, we both did it at the same time. I know, Gina. I know. Right there with you.
Oh my God.
I saw them interviewed by Eric Nam. They both seem to have great. Oh, the cast. Wait, time out. Wait, tell us more, Andrea. What's going?
Wait, where? What? I gotta go look for that.
I know. Maybe it really does. I mean, Gauss Electronics always merits a rewatch. That one was one of my. That was again low expectations, absolute delight. Andrea, we need details.
Yes.
Okay. All right. While we wait for those details, Marisa, did you watch? Oh, where is it? The Fiery Priest 2 premiere. Did you get on that one?
I watched the first episode. And it's
oh no.
It's where are my notes? You know what? It's just that might be the silly drama that takes up that spot. I don't have time for brewing love because Fiery Priest much higher caliber, but it's Kim Nam-gil. He's like half the time he's Neo in the Matrix, like with his Taekwondo martial arts taking out this whole gang of bad guys, and then the other half he's like Curly in the Three Stooges or something.
Oh my gosh.
It's just like it's like so goofy, silly, and like when you get him together with Kim Sung-kyun, who's the cop, it's ridiculous. But so I only got through the first episode. Like Honey Lee and Kim Nam-gil have not gotten together yet. She's in Los Angeles working for the prosecutors. I don't know what's happening. She's like all of a sudden in the district attorney's office. But taking a vacation, I don't know. And then there was a gunfight with an international, I don't know, arms dealer. I don't know. It was silly. She looked beautiful, but
I've seen clips. I'm like, because I think it's just a delight that we have Kim Nam-gil and Sung Joon again. So they were brothers and adversaries in Island 2, and it seems like they are against adversaries here in Fiery Priest 2. So I think I might tap in just to watch that because that brings me a lot of joy.
Yeah, he hasn't shown up yet in episode 1, but
Oh, okay.
you know, because it's our wacky gang of like crime fighters slash, you know, priests, nuns, detectives, prosecutors, and doing their goofy thing to take down, I don't know, a drug cartel because their favorite altar boy is in a overdosed and is in a coma. It all makes sense in K-drama world, right? That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
It does. Yeah. I do sometimes wonder like how the writers come up with this. I feel like they have like a board of all the cliches and they just throw a dart. And whichever where the dart lands, they're like, great, this is our story. Fantastic. Let's go with that. Yeah. Right. Let's just write. Like, sure.
Yeah.
We've got a priest and a drug cartel and a prosecutor in LA. Make a story.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. High quality stuff.
Go.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, I'm in, but it's goofy.
Oh, absolutely. No, I just like, again, but like going back to Face Me, like, you know, plastic surgeon with trauma helping out the cops because he's going to do surgery on their criminals. Like, who comes up with that?
Yeah, right.
Like, you know, like, and what? Sure. Yeah. I foresee a lot of criminals getting plastic surgery via those who arrested them. Mm-hmm. Yes. Anyway. Okay, drama. This is why we love you. This is why we love you. All right. So you think you're gonna continue on with Fiery Priest?
Yeah. Gangnam Gil, Honey Lee.
You really enjoyed the first season.
I did. Yeah, I did.
I mean, I've said this before. I will say it forever. My one thing I'm just waiting on desperately is that we have a Lee Sung-yoon cameo. That's really all I'm waiting on because he's worked with both Honey Lee and Kim Nam-gil, and I'm so waiting for it. Come on now, come on. Okay. Did anyone watch Mr. Plankton?
Okay. Yes. I watched a couple of episodes. I've downloaded the rest for like my plane ride home. I like that Udo Hwan he's so freaking good looking. He's so pretty. He's really talented. Like his character, like there's some real deep emotions there, but he's also really fun. He's also really physical, and he's also like vulnerable. I enjoy him a lot. So I've only gotten a couple episodes in, and but
this is an amazing cast. Good God,
right? Yeah.
Wow.
Kim Hae-suk.
Yeah, God, I love her so much.
She's like ruling the countryside and this very, very old family with her cooking and her death glares. Like she is a joy to watch. She's like in charge.
She's another one of those actresses, like the woman from we just mentioned her, Kim Hae-ji. I think I got her name wrong, but the one that was in Family by Choice, she's another one that I could watch Kim Hae-suk like all day. She's amazing. Yeah.
Because usually she's the kindly Ajima lately, but this one, she's hilarious though.
Gina,
I don't know, Calvin. Calvin, did you finish it? Because I'm only on like episode 2 or 3. Gina, I'm not sure which way the wind is blowing yet, so I don't want to like, lead you down the wrong path. But I don't know. I like it so far. Shirtless. I mean, that's a A+, right?
I've been watching a lot of those. I've been like, oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. That's very pretty. Yeah.
Take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since in America, apparently, who is the people's sexiest man?
John Krasinski or something like that.
John Krasinski from The Office.
Sure. You bet.
Right.
You bet.
Right.
Sure.
I posted something. Yeah, like I commented on someone's post. I'm like, just turn on Vicky and point. Like, really, really, come on.
Right. I love my favorite part of the whole sexiest man alive, whatever the hell the people thing is all the people that they listed like turned it down. I just always makes me laugh every time. I'm like, oh, of course, they turned it down. Oh, they turned it down. Like all the actual sexy people in Hollywood are like, no, 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 no. And then you get down to John Krasinski, and he's like, sure, why not? I could use the PR boost.
People.
So Shanda seems to
honestly.
have enjoyed it. She binged it in 2 days and really enjoyed it. So they've got that.
Good.
So that's good.
Good.
Calvin did finish it. And what is it, a thumbs up or a thumbs down, Calvin? I'm not sure. I'm not. You just said you finished it. I don't know what.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yes,
Not
I finished
sharing?
it. Like there's many dramas. I'm like, yeah, I finished that one. That's all I got. Yeah. Oh, Meow Mings also did it in 2 days. Okay.
Okay.
And Shanda liked it. Calvin finished it, and Meow Mings finished it. Not sure what is that?
I need to know.
I think we need some details. Oh, okay. Calvin would say thumbs up. It's not bad. And Meow
Not
Mings
bad.
said it was
Okay.
good. Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
All right. I was like, yikes. Yikes.
Oof, yeah.
Right?
Not a ringing endorsement, but I don't know.
I don't think I am. I mean, hilariously, my only ringing endorsement on this list is Face Me, and that makes no sense, Marisa. No sense. All right, so let's take a look at. So this week we had some finales as well. Did anyone watch Marry You? I did not even hit play on that. Anyone?
No.
No. Okay.
It's our cheating husband from Marry My Husband, right?
Who's also in Face Me. Like he's got work, man. Like I mean, God, nice work,
he's a busy guy. He's on one of those, not Running Man, but one is other big reality shows too, right? I think so, yeah.
I mean, he's not my. I like him in a supporting role. I'm not sure. Not sure I have the bandwidth for him as a lead, to be honest. So. But we also had the JEONG. Let's see, it's on my. Oh, it's on your list. Okay, gotcha.
To watch list.
Gotcha. Let us know, Meow Mings. I mean, someone on Blue Sky did say that it kind of hit all of her like rom-com buttons. So I'll keep an ear to the ground to see what the thought is on that one.
Yeah.
Marisa, how was the finale of JEONG, The Star Is Born?
I am behind. I'm only on episode 7.
Okay.
So I don't think I'm anywhere near the finale. Is it 10? 12?
It is 12. Yes.
It's 12. Oh man. Yeah, I'm way behind. I so far still enjoying it. I think this entire cast is like topping it's not the Q list anymore. It's like celebrity rankings in South Korea. Like Kim Tae-ri's up at the top, and I think Shin Ye-eun is number 3 or 4, and then Jung Eun-chae is up there too. So they're all captivating the country, I guess you could say. It's really, I don't know. I'm behind. I'm behind. I feel like it's one of those that'll just be there when I need it. I don't know. I'm not so. It's not. It's a story of growth. It's a story of, and they've tried to introduce some sort of elements of like crime, and but it's really not. It's not about that. So it's not like I have to turn it on every weekend. I'm also
okay.
But I'm not going to drop it. Like it's still really good, and Kim Tae-ri is phenomenal.
Kim Tae-ri's just juggernaut.
Yeah, and it's just like the history of Korea. Like there's all these like, there was like a jjajangmyeon, what's the deep fried pork tangsuyuk, I think, scene. I'm like, okay, is this where it started? I don't know. It's also kind of the beginning, showing you kind of where this idol relationship with audiences, has kind of always been there, like the fangirl culture, super fans. But I don't know. Oh, Gina, you tried to check it out on Disney, but
that's really interesting. Gina. Like I haven't run into that problem before, where it's only on Hulu but not on Disney. Interesting.
Oh, so you have to subscribe to Hulu in order to access Hulu on Disney.
Ah, oh, that
I
sucks.
think it's another few dollars a month. I'm not sure. I know
Yeah.
it's like another few, another 10, another 12 or whatever. It sees candy rich rather than Snickers bite size.
Oh, now
Yeah,
that
higher
is a
quality
description. That is
chocolate.
A plus, Amy B.
Yeah, yeah, I'd agree
Nice.
with that.
Oh, there you go, Gina. Maybe use a VPN. Yeah, you probably could do it that way.
Oh yeah, you could do it that way. I think so.
Nice.
Yes, then you can watch it on Disney Plus out of Asia, and it.
Yes.
Yeah,
But will it have
right.
subtitles? Yes, because that's how we usually
Yes,
get. Yes, because okay, yeah. Yes.
yeah, because they subtitle it for Manila
Uh-huh.
and Singapore
That's
in
right.
English. So yeah.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep. For Disney to want to be in the K-drama, it's Calvin, they make us work for it. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It's like, we'll give you money, just let us watch it. Like, stop. Yeah, it's so much. Alright, so JEONG, The Star Is Born is looks like everybody's kind of a little bit behind, but still really enjoying it. That seems to be the overall,
Yeah.
and those that finished it said it's a very rich and full and juicy or very chocolatey with all sorts of
Oh,
different
good,
flavors, of a drama.
good.
Nice.
It's the variety box.
It's the variety box of C's chocolates of K-dramas. Alright. Who finished Virtuous Business today along with me?
I did this morning. But
And
you have big thoughts.
I have thoughts, yeah. I just wanna hear yours first. What did you think?
I don't know. You look so disappointed.
I was.
Oh, no.
I was. I was.
Really? You know
Yeah.
what? I have to say I sped through like 4 episodes last night, so I kinda, didn't get so deeply invested in it, like, I was
Mhm.
just trying to get through it. I like the Yeon Moo-jin, the cop story, although I spent most of 2 episodes going, "How old is he? How old is she?" Like, how I'm trying like, the math is the math mathing? Like, I
Math
guess she was a teen mom, and now she's 58, and he's I don't know, I'm sorry, he looks like he's in his late I don't know. That I spent a lot of time in my mind trying to make that one work in my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, this is based on a UK series, right? I wonder
Yes.
if it's the same. Like, did the same ending
Yeah, I'm curious
happen
about
with
that too. I was gonna
yeah,
check on that before, before,
yeah.
but, I just let's see. First, this show is about women becoming the thank you, Calvin. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
That was my biggest problem. The reason I loved this show up until episode 9 was the women and their friendship and how they
Mhm,
broke stigmas and forged their own path and like were
mhm,
there for each other and we're all from different walks of life. And then the final 4 episodes was all about their relationship with the men in their lives. And it was
mhm,
just like, but why? But
mhm,
why? And then the
mhm,
finale, like, he's her son? Like, are you kidding me? Like, she went from being the woman who was like, I don't wanna get married and have babies. I wanna be a modern woman," to suddenly being the girl who gave up her baby as a teenager because she couldn't keep it. Like, I was just
mhm,
like, "I hate you, show. I'm so mad at you right now." And even our hairdresser girl, she's like, "I just want casual." And then when mom wants them to break up, they're like, "I love you. I love you." I'm like, "What is happening, show? What are you doing? And why are you
mhm.
doing it?"
Yes, I will ruin my business for him.
Yeah,
So,
right? Like, I will
yeah.
ruin my business for him. And then the 4-year time jump. 4 years. 4. I was like, "What? Show? Come on." I will boldly say it was for me one of the most disappointing finales I've watched in a really, really long time. I was actively angry at it.
This happens so much, this bait and switch, and it tends
Mhm.
to be with these like, strong women's
Yes.
stories. And then I'm like, I don't know where because you're showing all these different kinds of
Exactly.
like motherhood,
Mhm.
but then you've got this like constant stream of like in real life news stories of like the falling birth rate,
Mhm.
the 4B movement, the patriarchy consistently making decisions that harm women. So, like, where does a drama like this fit into that?
And I will take that a step further. The beautiful thing that they did with this drama was that their men all supported them in what they were doing. And I thought that was beautiful. But instead of it being a supporting aspect, it became a main overriding thing for their character growth in the last 4 episodes. It was like, wait, what? Like, like Kim Won-hae's character was a turd in the first 4 or 5 episodes. And then suddenly in the back 4, he suddenly is like the greenest guy who ever greened. Like, come on. Come on. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what is happening?
And you've also got like 2 of the main characters who are raising sons. They've got little boys. Like, there's so many missed opportunities there about like how to raise a son, just not. Anyways, yeah.
No, exactly. 1,000%. And I just feel like it was such a beautiful setup for so many amazing conversations that were happening in the story. And it was almost like they got to the final 4 episodes and they're like, oh, we need to make sure that they all toe this line. It was just like, but that's not the story you set up for 10 episodes. Like, what is happening? Like, what is this? And just a quibble coming to kind of yours with like Busan to Seoul. I mean, I get that it's the 90s and it would have taken a longer time because you would have had to drive it. But you're telling me that they had no communication for 4 years? And he shows up with balloons? I'm like, what?
I know.
Happening right now? Like,
I also had a problem with the that this was a multi-level marketing scheme.
Yes. Oh. Yeah. Like, I was just so frustrated because I loved these women so much. So much. And I felt like, especially to guys, I just have so many quibbles with this final episode. I mean, Kim So-yeon and her relationship with our lead detective, like, we got no time with that relationship because he instantly became the son of her best friend. And I was just like, and suddenly she's pushing this, like, you guys need to be close. We're making close in 2 weeks. And I was just like, this is so awkward. This is so awkward. And there's just a lot of that I just was like, and maybe it's because I am in the United States and I just come at it from a different perspective. And maybe it's a cultural thing. But I just was like, I just felt like they either overrushed the finale or they completely disregarded the entire story they set up in the finale. And I can't decide which one I think it is.
Well, that's my question, because you've set it up as a woman who was raised by a single mom who didn't divorce, so you've got all these like societal questions of like that they did bring up that have to do with single moms, the stigma of divorce, the stigma of, sex as something that's not
enjoyable
duty,
right?
And then you've got like the like all of the women and their relationships as women in a more modern society. So they did all get set up and then got left behind. Who wrote this?
I don't know. My quibbles are quelled when I think of the fact that the show is set in the 90s and those things make sense for the time. I agree with you to some extent, Michaela, but they didn't set up the story that way. They set up the story to be a far more modern tale. And the ending felt like they had to go back to the 90s ending, where my opinion is every episode leading up to that ending was set up to be a far more progressive idea. And that is my quibble. If they would have kind of kept it all, this is the 90s and this is very difficult. And then I might have the ending might have made more sense to me, but I felt like the ending came out of kind of nowhere, to be honest.
So the writer did...
I mean, maybe WT, maybe that's it. Maybe they're like, you can only take this so far. That's it. Sorry, Marisa.
Right. Maybe maybe the writer was attempting to do something and they were like, okay, yeah, now do this. Now you're done.
Yeah.
Oh, so she did a series called Ugly Young, which I guess is it was a Monday, Tuesday show. But it was in season 1 was 2017 and season 17 was 2019. But Rami Ran was in that.
They also did Touch Your Heart. Touch Your Heart.
Yeah.
And can I just say, I just finished Touch Your Heart, y'all. I don't know why I dropped this to begin with. I loved it. It was
Really?
it was adorable, and I loved it. And she also wrote What's Wrong with Secretary Kim?
I don't think so.
Am I looking at the wrong thing?
Program.
Am I looking at the wrong show?
My Roommate is a Gummio. Touch Your Heart, a poem a day. I'm on Asian Wiki. Does anybody else have something different?
I'm on my drama list, and they have her down for What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. A poem a day.
Oh, really?
Virtuous Business, Roommate is a Gummio, Touch Your Heart, What's Wrong with Secretary Kim? I mean, this is like some juggernaut titles for sure. Right? WT?
Think,
Touch Your Heart was surprisingly good. Surprisingly. I thought it was a delight. If you ever just need a rom-com with no murder board, that's your one.
Asian Wiki has a different writer for What's Wrong with Secretary Kim.
Interesting. Andrea, yes. I mean, listen, I'm on a huge Lee Dong-wook kick lately, like huge. So I was like, oh, well, I'll try this. And guys, nobody told me he was the greenest flag that ever flew in the history of ever. I was stunned. It was amazing. Yeah, listen, I was very disappointed in the ending.
Yeah.
That's really all I got. There's no big rant. I just was like, boo. I love these ladies so much. And I'm still trying to figure out how our Kim Young, why do I always screw up her name? Always. Kim Sun Young's husband, who I adore. He's a delight, her little ex-con husband.
Oh, yeah.
Was he still just going to be a stay-at-home dad? Like, is he never going to, did he ever figure anything out? I was just like, we had 4 years. Like, give me something on him. Like, is he just...
He wore a suit at the end. I don't know.
He wore a slick suit at the end. He was looking sharp. Let's see. If you like Kim Sung-yeon in this, I'm once again asking Jenn to watch Penthouse 1 and 2. Ayla. Only for you, my friend. Only for you. Maybe I will watch it. To be honest, I did like Kim So-yeon. I'm probably gonna get eviscerated for this. I don't think she was the right fit for this character. She's got too much presence, right? We saw her in, Penthouse 1 and 2. She was in Tale of the Nine-Tailed season 2, and she was like a mountain god. And she's got so much fire in her as an actor. Like, her being the meek and mild thing, I didn't ever quite officially believe it. I love her as an actor, but her being like, I don't know. I just was like, I'm not quite sure. But listen, the foursome were fantastic and I loved her and all of that. But I'm just saying, I just maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying shit. Oh, all right, Michaela. We've got Kim So-yeon and we've got Kim Young-dae in it. I may eventually watch Penthouse. I may eventually get there. But you better be prepared, Michaela, for me to be messaging you the entire time with what my thoughts are. Yeah, nice. All right, let's see. I know. I was just, anyway, sad. I was so excited for that one. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's our lineup. That is it. Let's see. What do we got next week? Let's see what we got comment next week. Whoa, Marisa, we've got Parole Examiner Lee coming up next week.
Oh, that's the one with Gosu.
Yes, and Love Your Enemy. So I'm pretty. It's a solid lineup for next week. Love Your Enemy. I'm fingers crossed, man. I think my hopes are way too high, y'all. Way too high.
Which one is that?
Love Your Enemy is the one with Joo Ji-hoon and Yumi.
Jung Yumi.
Jung Yumi. Yes. Jung Yumi.
Ah, okay. Wow. A+.
Yeah, A+, which means my hopes are way too high for this one. And as we have all learned in this chat, when our hopes
low
are too
expectations.
High, right? Low expectations always garners much better results. Let's see. I might ignore the finale. Yeah. Okay. So we got a bunch of people. Okay. I think we're gonna have to like a penthouse party at this point. Aren't you happy, Michaela? All right, you guys.
So open forum.
Look at us.
Yeah. Who else is watching? I actually watched Only Murders in the Building with my husband this week.
Oh,
And Jin Ha from Pachinko is in it in season
really?
4. Yeah. Yeah. That was kind of
Nice.
fun. You know what? I needed Martin Short and Steve Martin Goofy. It's really good.
Right?
So
I
well
went
written.
I went kind of the other end of the spectrum of what I don't know what it was. I ended up
Mhm.
watching um Captain America, Winter Soldier, and then one of I basically went on like a Sebastian Stan Winter Soldier like binge. I was just like, I wanted
Yeah.
someone to
That's all
destroy
right.
shit.
Yeah. Oh my god. Jen, you spoke it into existence.
Oh,
So
okay. All right, Michaela.
yeah.
We're having a penthouse watch party, ladies and gentlemen. I'll figure it out. All right. All right, y'all. I'll send out an invite. Make sure you follow us over on Kofi, and I'll send out an invite and see what everybody wants to do. We'll figure out a time.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
So I did a Hollywood thing. A friend of mine invited
Oh.
me to a screening of Squid Game episode 1 from season 2. And there's an embargo. I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Like that's how Hollywood this event was, you guys. There's an embargo on what Marisa saw.
It was serious. They like checked our phones. Like we couldn't walk into the screening room with our phones. It was we were like, whoa. But Lee Jung-jae was there and the director was there and they did a little Q&A afterwards. It's just like December 26th, can't come soon enough.
Right? Yeah. I can't wait. She hasn't even told you guys, she hasn't even told me the details of episode 1. So I'm still waiting for the embargo to lift for myself. So I can't wait. I cannot wait. Love Your Enemy is going to be on Viki, y'all. Yay! Yes. Oh, Leslie's finally watching Blackout. I think the greatest. I think probably the best drama of 2024. Right, Marisa? Are we kind of agreeing on that one?
Yeah. I think so. Although A Shop for Killers also
Yes.
came out this year.
Yeah. I mean, that's
but that
the only thing about the ending that I'm okay with is I think it teed up a season 2, and I think they're still talking about a season 2, and I will take that. I don't even need a season 2. I just need a movie of how he actually destroyed the Bane character. That's all I need.
a movie would be great. Yeah.
Okay. I just need
Mhm.
that's all I need. I just need to know what happened from the time he was dead until the time he rolled up in that taxi. That's all I need.
Yeah.
I don't need much else. Let's see. Oh.
Yes. That just landed on Netflix. I'm gonna have to watch that. Because the female lead, I saw her in this kind of fun, social justice oriented crime Japanese drama that was really good. I liked her. She was a very tough lawyer. I liked her in it.
Nice.
So I'll have to look up the name of that one.
Okay. Nice. All of you that are watching Blind that came on Amazon Prime, enjoy. It was so delicious and so good. I'm a little bummed out that they put out the poster that they put out, because that was like a mid-season reveal poster, and so you guys got a little bit too much information with that poster that they put out, but it's so good. It's such an amazing drama. Let's see what else. But yeah, like I said, I watched Touch Your Heart. It was a delight, Marisa. It was fun. He was never an aggressive male lead, which was shocking. I just really enjoyed it, y'all. Like I really enjoyed it.
I need her in more shows. I know she's a radio DJ, and also she's getting older, and we know what that means in television industries. But she is always right on with her comedy and her timing. She's so good.
She is a brilliant comedic actress, and I'd forgotten how much I enjoyed her. And the first episode is where she's doing all her really bad acting, and she's hilarious in her bad acting. Like I'm just like, oh my gosh, she's a nightmare. She's just so bad, but it's hilarious. She's so good. Yeah.
Oh man.
Let's see. Oh, excellent, Arpapito. It's good to have you back. Lots to catch up on. Binge Love Next Door. Nice. Excellent. Let's see.
Wow, that's a big binge. Those episodes were long.
So, okay, you guys. All right. So it looks like we have our Face Me Vicky watch party, though we might be changing that up. And then it looks like I have to now have plan a penthouse. Michaela, you better be there for all of them. Watch party. And we will go on the penthouse journey together, y'all. It'll be amazing. So I'll get those set up and I will send out oh, the crying is not for me. Oh, Kate, listen. I'm never for crying, and right now I really am not into crying. I'm trying enough in my own like private Idaho. I need my dramas to give me some sort of escape, not some sort of
Yes.
like
Yes.
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 So great. All right. Any final thoughts, anybody? How's everybody doing? All right, we feel good. Did we miss anything? I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like we covered quite a bit.
Yeah, we did. We did. I think that was all the shows.
I know, right?
Just
There's just so all right,
so
you guys.
many.
Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thanks for chatting with us. It's always so good to see you guys here. It does. I mean, listen, it's a delight to just escape reality for an hour or so and talk about our stories. If you are enjoying this and you're hanging out with us, if you could hit the like and subscribe if you haven't yet, that helps YouTube tell other K-drama fans that that you enjoy this and it's fun. And if you're watching on the rewatch, if you could also do that, we'd really appreciate that. You know, we have Ko-fi, which is where we put out our free calendars every week. And we give you guys all the updates on what's happening at the channel. So if you guys could follow us over there, you'll get all the updates on the K3. So yeah. And follow any of us. That's right. And don't forget that we are over on Blue Sky now as well.
Yeah. All righty. Thanks, everybody. This was fun. Enjoy your Sunday. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Or actually, wait. 2 weeks is Thanksgiving? Is that right?
Oh, let's look at the calendar. Hold, please. Oh, let's see.
American Thanksgiving.
It is. So it will not be 2 weeks. I mean, it's that weekend.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll let you guys know. We might be.
Yeah,
we might
tell us.
You know what?
You need
it. We might need it after a whole holiday weekend here in the States. Like, oh my God, I just need to escape. So we'll get a poll out and figure it out with everyone. So, okay.
All right, everyone.
Bye.
We'll see you later. Bye.